This first-time homebuyers podcast is episode 25 and is titled Negotiating the Deal. Negotiating the deal is one of the most important parts of buying your first home, and it's also one of the most misunderstood. A lot of first-time homebuyers think the price is the only thing that needs to be negotiated. That's only part of the story. You're also negotiating the following: repairs, both major and minor, closing costs, timelines such as when the inspection, appraisal, and the closing must take place, the items included in the purchase like appliances, chandelier, tractor, etc., contingencies such as a home inspection, financing, appraisal, or a home sale, even how smooth or stressful your experience may be. For example, you can also do a rent back after you close, so you don't have to make a double move. Here's the reality. Two buyers can offer the same exact price on a home and end up with two completely different deals. One walks away saving thousands, and the other ends up paying more out of pocket after the closing. That difference often comes down to how the deal was negotiated. So let's get into these details, shall we? Welcome to the Happy Homeowners Hub Podcast, where we share real-life stories and break down the lessons, mistakes, and wins that can save you time, money, and stress on buying your first home, navigating your property claim, selling your home by owner, and home maintenance and repair tips. I am your host, Fred Turner, and each week I'll guide you through these 4 topics. Know your leverage. Negotiation isn't about being aggressive, it's about understanding your leverage. There are a few things that could give you leverage, such as the home has been sitting on the market for a while, the seller already bought another home, the home needs extensive repairs, the market is slow and selling times are high, or there are few competing offers. On the flip side, if you're in a hot market with multiple offers, your leverage may be very limited. Here's a real-life example. I work with a homeowner who was selling their property and had already moved out. The house sat for about 45 days. The seller received one offer. Then another buyer came in slightly under the asking price, but they offered a fast closing date, minimal contingencies, and a quick inspection timeline. The seller accepted the lower offer over the higher one because it reduced stress and the time frame to close was much shorter. Sometimes the highest offer isn't always the best one. The biggest negotiation mistakes first-time home buyers make. Let me walk you through 4 common mistakes I often see buyers make. Number 1, getting emotionally attached too early. Once emotions take over, negotiating becomes much harder. For example, don't let the sellers or the seller's realtor hear you say, "Honey, this home is perfect. I have to have it." This type of upfront, outspoken comment will not put you in a strong negotiating position. This quick, excited attitude may cause you to overlook issues or agree to terms that are not in your best interest. Number 2, not asking for enough. Many first-time buyers are afraid to ask. They think they might lose the deal. Here's the truth. You may lose some deals, but that's part of the process. But asking the right way often leads to a much better outcome. Number 3, focusing only on price. You could save money in other ways, like seller credits towards closing costs, repair concessions, getting a home warranty included, and getting appliances included in the sale. Number 4, ignoring inspection findings. This is a big one. I have seen buyers skip negotiating after the inspection just to keep the deal moving. Then, after closing, they're hit with roof issues, plumbing problems, electrical updates required, mold issues, and termite issues. These items could have been negotiated up front and could have saved you lots of money, frustration, and time. How to negotiate like a pro without being one. You don't need to be an expert negotiator. Your realtor should be able to get you a solid deal. You do need to understand your options up front though. You just need a simple strategy that works. Step 1. Start with a strong but reasonable offer. Lowballing too aggressively could backfire and offend the seller. A well-supported offer based on market value and comparables tends to work much better. Step 2. Use the inspection as the second negotiating window. The inspection is where a lot of money is made or saved. You may ask for repairs to be completed, a credit instead of repairs, or a price reduction. Step 3. Think in terms of total costs. It's not just about the purchase price, it's about the monthly payment, the cash needed at closing, immediate repairs needed, or future maintenance issues. Step number 4. Keep communication professional and be calm. Deals can fall apart quickly when emotions get involved. Stay focused on the facts, not on your feelings. Let me tell you a quick story. A first-time home buyer found a home they loved. Everything seemed perfect. During the inspection, they found an aging furnace, some roof issues, and a few plumbing concerns. Nothing major, but enough to bring up. The buyer was hesitant to ask for anything because they didn't want to upset the seller. They ended up moving forward without negotiating anything further. Within the first year, the furnace failed, a roof repair was needed, and they had a couple plumbing issues to repair. That cost them several $1,000s out of pocket. Now compare that to another buyer I worked with. They had a similar situation, but they asked for a credit instead of repairs. They negotiated a few $1,000s off the deal, which they later used towards updates. Same type of house, very different outcomes. Negotiating a home deal sometimes feels like ordering food at a restaurant where you're afraid to ask for extra sauce. You sit there thinking, I probably should ask, but what if they say no? The next thing you know, you're eating a dry sandwich, wondering why you just didn't speak up, and you could be enjoying your meal so much more. Buying a home is not the time to settle for a dry sandwich. Get what you want on your sandwich at the start so you can thoroughly enjoy the entire meal. Here are a few simple takeaways from this podcast. Do your homework before making an offer and have details to back up a lower offer. Understand the seller's situation. Use inspections as leverage. Be respectful, but be firm. Think beyond just the price. What contingencies can I negotiate? Work with a knowledgeable, experienced, and professional realtor if possible. And remember this, a good deal is one where both sides feel pleased and comfortable moving forward. Here's the Happy Homeowners Hub Podcast disclaimer. The information provided in this podcast does not and is not meant to be considered as professional or legal advice and should not be used without consulting a legal professional, licensed real estate agent, or a financial advisor. Here's a recap of today's episode. Negotiating the deal is not just about getting the lowest price. It's about understanding your leverage, avoiding common mistakes, using every phase of the process to your advantage, being respectful to the sellers and the realtor, and making sure you're not walking into unexpected future costs. The goal is simple if you remember these steps of the negotiation. Our goal here is to become happy homeowners with no regrets. If you found this podcast helpful, I would highly recommend checking out my book, The Happy Homeowners Handbook for First-Time Homebuyers. This book walks you step by step through the entire home buying process, the move, tips on what to do when you move into your new home, what tools you will need, and tips on home maintenance and repairs so you can avoid costly mistakes and make confident decisions. You can find it on Amazon.com or a link in the show notes. More details can be found by visiting HappyHomeownersHub.com. There's also a less expensive digital download available from my website. I also have a newsletter where I share tips, real-life stories, and strategies to help you become a more confident home buyer, as well as homeowner maintenance and repair tips. Just go to HappyHomeownersHub.com and head over to the Contact Us page and type the word newsletter in the message box or see the link in the show notes. Thank you for listening to episode 25 of the Happy Homeowners Hub Podcast. My goal is to make your homeownership journey smoother, smarter, and way less stressful. If you found value in this episode, consider sharing it with someone else who's thinking about buying their first home, and follow me so you don't miss future episodes. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and take one step closer to becoming a happy homeowner. I've got some great stories, tips, and occasional guest experts coming up in future episodes, so stay tuned. And remember, your home is your biggest investment. Be smart from the start. Thanks for listening. This is Fred Turner, and I'll see you at the next episode. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.